All right, greetings YouTube and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Del Puckett here, and in this video I want to teach you some licks. All right, if you do a Google search, define guitar licks, you'll find that licks are different than riffs. Okay, licks are sequences of notes that you use to make up leads and stuff like that, where riffs include chords and progressions. So there is a difference there. So in this video lesson, I want to just stick with the open strings, the 3rd fret, and the 5th fret. Okay, so all the notes on the 3rd fret are going to be done with my index finger, and all the notes on the 5th fret are going to be done with my ring finger. Okay, so I am tuned E, B, E. And a few things I want to talk about is pull-offs and hammer-ons. Okay, so a pull-off is when I hit a note and then I pull it off. So here's another pull-off. Here's another one. And I can also pull off from the 5th fret to the 3rd fret. And there's a double pull-off. Okay, so that's a pull-off. A hammer-on is like an opposite. In other words, I'm going to hit the note and then hammer on. Now I got to be certain to hit hard. Right? If I just go real soft, I'll kill the note. Right? So I want to make sure to hammer hard. Okay, so I'm going to do hammer-ons, double hammer-on, and double pull-offs. Okay, so hammer-ons and pull-offs. I can slide into a note and pull it off. So those are kind of the background that you'll need here for this lesson here. Okay, hammer-ons and pull-offs, and of course just regular picks. Okay, so again, my index finger is going to be responsible for everything on the 3rd fret, and my ring finger is going to be responsible for everything on the 5th fret. All right, so for the first example, I'm going to do pull-offs. Double pull-off, double pull-off, double pull-off. And you can start staggering these things. And you can go backwards by doing hammer-ons. That's a double hammer-on. And then some wiggle. So start combining hammer-ons and pull-offs. And start switching strings. Some wiggles. Now what I like to do is also bend from the 5th fret, and when I bend I'm using all 3 fingers here. I'm not doing one finger. You see a lot of beginners doing 1-finger bends, or instead of a 3-finger bend. So I recommend 3-finger bends at the 5th fret and only a 1-finger vibrato if you're going to do a vibrato. All right, so what I want to do here is talk about mixing it up here. What I like to do is I like to play with a beat in my head. So keep in mind here, I have a root here, open, then a root here on the 5th string on the middle, and then another root open. So I have a lot of roots going on here. Here's a little breakdown. If I was to just go, right, I can do what they call octave displacement. Instead of doing this note here second, I'm going to put it on the bass string here. So it looks like this. It's the same note, same lick, but I'm displacing this octave here. I can do the same thing going this way. Right, so there's a lot of cool different things you can do here. Instead of going, I'll go, do it on the middle string. Or so I'm doing this middle string and then jumping to the bass string. Backwards. Let's see here. Kind of mixing it up there. Here's a 3-note lick. So instead of going open, I'm going. Now what I'm doing here is I can just flatten this finger down. That's a different sound. Doing both. All right, another cool trick is to mix the pick with your fingers. So I'll do the pick for the bottom strings and then the finger for the high strings. Let's see here. Seriously, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of possible combinations with just the open, the 3rd fret, and the 5th fret. Now, again, this is called a minor pentatonic. So technically, here's my root. Here's the flat 7. There's the 5. Here's the root. Here's the minor 3rd, and the 4. So those are all the notes of the minor pentatonic of E being the root here. All right. So have fun with that and make up your own licks. Don't be afraid to try things. Oh yeah. One last little final thing here before I let you go here is a little what they call a mini micro bend on the 3rd fret. And then you can start expanding. A couple of different ways to expand on here is to like a slide up and slide back down. And then putting the middle note in the middle. Triple pull off. Slide up in a triple pull off. All right. So there you have it, my friends. Time for you to get your licks on.